Hello, I am author, freelance writer, and proud Clevelander, Zachary Fenell. Given my Cleveland pride, I'm well aware this past weekend, the last weekend of 2014, marked 50 years since a Cleveland sports team ended a season by winning the big championship. No Super Bowl rings for the Cleveland Browns. No NBA Finals glory for the Cleveland Cavaliers, who in fairness have only been around for 44 of these years. And yes, no World Series celebration for my beloved Cleveland Indians. 50 years without a championship can take a toll on a city. I've had conversations with fellow Clevelanders consumed with frustration and agitation over the Browns, Indians, and Cavs' combined track record the last half century. I've even written about one fan, Scott Kevin O'Brien, who took the losing heritage and made it into a coloring book titled Why Is Daddy Sad on Sunday? A project other Clevelanders funded through Kickstarter. So yeah, it hasn't been pretty for Cleveland in the sports world. I get that. But I ask, is the end result all we should be focused on? I remember being at a bonfire this past summer talking to somebody. A conversation about the Cleveland Indians shortly turned to the person ranting about how Cleveland hasn't won a championship in nearly 50 years. I responded, "You sound like my dad," and continued by saying something along the lines, "It's about the journey, not the destination." Over the last 2 years, the Cleveland Indians have played meaningful baseball deep into September. The 10-game winning streak in 2013 to clinch the top AL wildcard spot and bring postseason baseball back to the city was something of folklore, especially the game against the Chicago White Sox where Chris Perez blew the save in the top of the ninth, setting up Jason Giambi's heroic, unbelievable walk-off home run. Man, I get excited just thinking about that stretch of baseball. Surely, optimism is a little harder to find with the Browns. Their journey of 22 different starting quarterbacks in a 15-year period and the revolving door with coaches and management is maddening. But there is also an emotional journey. Every year, Browns fans, we fill with hope. And yes, traditionally, that hope deflates into despair. But at least we're feeling. Feeling gives you a sense of living, and that's something to enjoy. Now for the Cavs, I have to be honest. I don't really watch basketball. I liked shooting hoops as a kid, but never got into watching the game itself. I know though LeBron led the Cavs to the playoffs multiple times before leaving for Miami, and with him back, the Cavs will once more be playoff bound. So yeah, Cleveland has no championships the past 50 years. But we've been on some pretty incredible journeys. And I imagine that's possibly even better than winning championships. The journey lasts for months. Championships are fleeting moments, one and done. Or so I assume. I don't really know. After all, I am from Cleveland.